They said the dark truth about Polo G about the Trench, baby.
Polo G is one of the hottest rappers in the game. He left the streets behind a long time ago, but his brother Trench Baby has one of the wildest stories in the industry. From robbing cameramen to allegedly bringing a Chicago gang war to LA, today we're breaking it all down. Trench Baby and Polo G's family used to stay on the north side of Chicago.
Trench Baby's
around 5 years younger than Polo, so he was still a kid when Polo was getting active in the streets.
He been locked up for like
Polo started
a couple years now.
1300/Sadville, which is a mix of mostly Vice Lords and Mickey Cobras. And on the track Check Me Out, Polo raps, "Fucking nigga up, hollows penetrate, Glizzy take him out like a date. I hang with the lords and the snakes, but we something like gorillas and apes. From that block where we dropping the race." And after a while, Trench Baby, Polo G, and the rest of the family moved to the southeast side of Chicago. And that's when Trench Baby got into the streets, just like everyone else he was around. Polo G was already active on the north side, but their family probably had no idea that they were moving into the middle of a crazy war on the south side. Back in the day, there was a crew on Trench Baby's new block called So Icy. Back then, they weren't really gangbanging though. There were a bunch of rappers in the crew, and they were all about getting money. They had some issues with other crews in the area, but when it all first started, they were just throwing hands, nobody was getting killed. That all changed in 2010 though. It's not clear what sparked the issue, but So Icy started problems with a set called the Ave.
Why that nigga look like me? What the fuck?
The issue, but So Icy started problems.
I'm not even trolling, G. I thought that was me for a second. I'm not even lying, gang. Why did I think this was me, gang?
With a set called the Ave, and rumors say that members of the Ave tried to kill a dude
Folks
from
look
So
like
Icy
me,
named Tay
folks.
Savage. Tay Savage and his homie Welch were two of the biggest names in the crew, and in 2010, the Ave allegedly shot Tay Savage. Tay Savage
Hey,
survived the
I'm
shooting,
crying,
but his
fool.
homies
I
were
thought that
allegedly
was
trying to
me,
get back
gang.
for him immediately. According to
What?
sources, Tay Savage's homie Welch was sliding into the Ave's territory looking for ops. Nobody knows what really went down, but somebody got the drop on Welch instead and killed him. After that, the dudes in So Icy started calling themselves Welch World and went to war with the Ave. They weren't at war with just the Ave though, because the Ave had clicked up with two other crews called Lawless 035 and Rock Nation 027. And after the three of them linked up, they started going by the name 757. According to rumors, two 757 affiliates named Sess and Neve were involved with killing Welch, and Tay Savage allegedly clapped back like crazy. Tay Savage allegedly caught Sess first. Tay was riding around when he spotted Sess and started following her. Sess parked her whip, and that's allegedly when Tay Savage hopped out and shot her twice. Sess fell out on the ground, so Tay Savage allegedly stood over her and said, "I told you, bitch," and kept shooting. Tay Savage allegedly caught Neef a couple months later and killed him too. And sources say that's why the war between 757 and Welch World got so crazy. Sess and Neef had a lot of respect in the set, and that's why 757 allegedly took the beef to a whole nother level. Tay Savage got arrested for the murders of Sess and Neef after witnesses said they saw him pull the trigger. But he ended up beating both cases because the killer was wearing a mask during the shooting, so there's no way the witness could know for sure it was him. Even though he beat the murders, Tay Savage was still found guilty of an armed robbery charge and spent about 8 years locked up before getting released in 2022. So by the time Trench Baby moved into Welch World territory, the situation was already crazy. But what makes Trench Baby's street activity even more wild is that his brother was already a millionaire when Trench Baby really started getting active. Polo G graduated high school and got accepted to Lincoln University to get a degree in broadcasting, but he didn't even go to his first day at college and decided to rap instead. He started dropping tracks on SoundCloud in 2018, and it didn't take long for him to start popping off. Polo was running up big numbers off tracks like Gang With Me, Welcome Back, and Finer Things. Then in 2019, he hit the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time when he dropped the track Pop Out with Lil TJ. When Polo started gaining traction in the rap game, Trench Baby said it was crazy in Chicago because everyone knew he was Polo's brother. They stayed in Chicago for around 6 months, but then Polo G moved the whole family to California, and they were living a way different life pretty much overnight. Polo really came up in the trenches on the north side, but Trench Baby could have avoided the streets if he wanted to. Polo took him to LA when Trench Baby was around 14, and Polo was making so much money that he bought Trench Baby a 2022 Range Rover for a Christmas gift when Trench Baby turned 16. But while Trench Baby was living a good life in LA, his homies back in Chicago were still neck deep in the streets. And in 2020, Trench Baby's closest homie Azo got shot in the head and almost died. Azo was only 14 years old when the ops called him outside of his school and started shooting. Azo caught a bullet in the head and his sister got hit up too. Luckily both of them survived, but the ops started clowning Azo and Welch World like crazy over the situation. Baby Glock from 757 dissed Azo for getting shot, and a lot of people thought 757 were the ones who pulled the trigger on him, but other sources claim it was a shooter from OBN. Then a month after Azo got shot, Welch World allegedly clapped back at OBN and killed a dude from the set named Big Dump. Getting out of the streets is usually the goal, but Trench Baby saw how crazy the situation was in Chicago and decided to go back to the street life and start dissing the ops. Trench Baby dropped the track Fuck Your Homie and followed it up with Rich's Gangbanger. Trench Baby already had access to millions of dollars because of his brother, so he flexed about it on Rich's Gangbanger and rapped, "Who broke? Little bitch, I can buy you. I come through and slime on that block like Bam Adebayo. And if you want the smoke, say it's up and come get it." Trench Baby had a huge opportunity since Polo G was his brother, and in 2021, Polo took Trench Baby on tour with him. Around the same time, Polo bought their mom a huge house in Atlanta. Buying your mom a crib should be a huge win, but it almost got her killed. Trench Baby and Polo were in their mom's house in Atlanta, and they both left to go back to LA. And one day after they left, some dudes tried to kick in the door at their mom's new crib. Their mom was ready for the smoke though and started shooting at the dudes. The intruders probably thought they were about to hit an easy lick, but they took off running as soon as the shots started going off and nobody got hurt. After that, Polo hired 24-hour security for his mom. Trench Baby wanted to handle the situation. After that, Polo hired 24-hour security for his mom. Trench Baby wanted to handle the situation a different way though. It's not clear what went down, but Trench Baby ended up going to jail for a little while in Atlanta, and that's when he heard about someone bragging about the hit on his mom's house.
I was locked up in Atlanta, and the person who did it, he was like 2 pods. He was like 2 pods down from me. Feel me? And my homie, I got locked up with 2 of my homies. My homie, he was in a pod with him. He like calling me. They three-waying me on the phone. They like, yeah, boy, it's a dude up, and he like, you feel me, bragging on doing this to your OG crib and saying, you feel me.
Trench Baby wanted to press the dude who was talking about it, but they were in different pods in jail, and Trench Baby didn't have a way to get at him.
I ain't gonna lie, boy, I tried to get moved to that pod so many times, but it's like I was young, and they weren't trying to move me to that pod. It was like an older pod, you feel me, like an older nigga.
Trench Baby ended up coming home on house arrest and got back to dropping music, but at the same time, he was getting even deeper in the streets. While this was all happening, Welch World was still taking losses in Chicago. Back in October 2022, a dude named Arab G from Welch World was chilling on the block when someone pulled up and shot him to death. The cops came and took care of the crime scene, then after they left, some of Arab G's homies were still out on the block where he died. Then just a few hours after Arab G died, the ops were still spinning in Welch World territory. They came back to the same street where they killed Arab G, and this time they started shooting and killed Arab G's homie Lil Savage. While the dudes from his old block in Chicago were getting pressed by the ops, Trench Baby started getting active in LA.
They said same day. Let me make sure I heard that right. Hold on, my bad.
Someone pulled up and shot him to death. The cops came and took care of the crime scene, then after they left, some of Arab G's homies were still out on the block where he died. Then just a few hours after Arab G died, the ops were still spinning in Welch World territory. They came back to the same street where they killed Arab G.
Couple hours later,
and killed Arab G's homie Lil Savage. While the dudes from his old block in Chicago were getting pressed by the ops, Trench Baby started getting active in LA. Another rapper from Chicago named Big Bank Bands came out to LA and was trying to get his career going, but unfortunately for him, he ran into Trench Baby instead of Polo G. Big Bank Bands was popping off and running up some decent numbers, and he thought that going to LA would be a big move for his rap career. But then he ran into Trench Baby and allegedly got pistol whipped with his own strap. Trench Baby and Big Bank Bands didn't have any street beef in Chicago, so Big Bank Bands thought it was cool when he spotted Trench Baby in LA. But instead of linking up and putting on for the city together, Trench Baby allegedly took Big Bank Band's gun, hit him with it, then snatched his chain. And to make the situation even worse for Big Bank Bands, Trench Baby hopped on IG Live right after it went down and clowned him for getting robbed. At the same time, Trench Baby was still sending shots at his ops back in Chicago. He was going back and forth with a rapper from 757 named Baby Glock. And on the track, Just a Message, Trench Baby raps, "Pulled up shooting shit, the ops, they new to this, they never learned. Niggas say Lil Trench a rapper, oh, you must not know for real. Ask Baby Glock, I chase him down with Drake up on that drill. No, I slide back, hit for hit, tit for tat."
Damn.
Nobody really knew how active Trench Baby actually was though. Everyone knew that Polo G was his brother and that Trench Baby had been around.
I ain't gonna lie, he really was doing all this under the light, G. Like, he really was. But he was doing it in y'all faces. Yo, Brody. What's going on, Nikki? Yeah, fool. He was doing this all under the light, but he was doing it in their face at the same time. I remember when phone and robbed Mario
Money since he was 14. And that's what made the next situation even crazy.
They been speaking about all this shit. I know you like rap. Yeah, dude, you know that.
In June 2023,
You know that.
a dude from 757 named Lil Ro flew out to LA. Rumors say he flew out just to catch Trench Baby because all the dissing he'd been doing. But nobody knows the full story
out
yet.
there.
According to sources, Lil Ro said...
Hold on, let me see. Bro, why I feel like where dude is at right now, I was in that same building in LA. If I'm not, bro, hold on. I'm finna see if I can find a picture, G. If that's the B&B, let me see. Hold on. I'm finna check right now. Right now. What was that, 2021? I think he died that year too, 2021.
Oh, baby, stop playing.
You know I want you. We'll just followed up. Nikki with that follow. Appreciate you, gang. He said, please let me show you some dope Russian clips. Russian rap. Join the Discord and then and drop it in there and I'll look at it. Damn, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Where's it? Bro, this is it, gang. This is it, They was in the Kobe crib. I'm finna show y'all right now. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on. Y'all see that? That's the same crib, gang. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Set up a meeting to buy a whip and was given a location to pick it up. That night, he was walking to the spot to get the car, but somebody got the drop on him and left Lil Ro dead in the street.
Same crib, folks.
The cops eventually booked Trench Baby for pulling the trigger on Lil Ro, but the streets were turning up way before the police got involved. 2 weeks
that's what he locked
after
up for
Lil Ro
right
died,
now.
Trench Baby's homie Turbo was shot and killed in Chicago, and an alleged 757 member got booked for it. 757 got involved. 2 weeks after Lil Ro died, Trench Baby's homie Turbo was shot and killed in Chicago, and an alleged 757 member got booked for it. 757 allegedly didn't stop there though. And 4 days after Turbo died, 757 allegedly slid on Welch Road again and killed an OG from the set named Lil Dude.
Damn.
Lil Dude had been around since Welch Road was still so icy, and he allegedly wasn't involved with the new beef at all. Killing OGs like that is wild. And Welch Road allegedly clapped back and killed an OG from 757 named IVO after Lil Dude died. IVO had a lot of love in the low end and was known for being a hustler and not a killer. But by that point, it was clear that nobody was safe.
Yeah, because when you take out somebody that's really not even into that, it's like, now you gotta take somebody else out that's not into that. Because it's like, damn, fool. The motherfuckers that don't be on that, who really just hustling, getting money, they be out the way, you know what I'm saying? They'll be locally spotted, you know what I'm saying, at a little club or something, just turning up, having fun, you know. They get money, so, you know, they just kicking shit. But it be so much going on, you would never know who looking for you, none of that.
Trench Baby was bouncing back and forth between LA and Chicago the whole...
Especially if you, like, affiliated. I ain't even gonna say affiliated, but you know a motherfucker that, or you fake, like, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Time the war was going on, and rumors started going around about him robbing people in LA. According to the cops, Trench Baby was linking up with rappers and videographers using Polo G's name. Trench Baby would make it sound like Polo wanted to work with them, and when they showed up to the spot, Trench Baby would pull out a gun and rob them. One time, Trench Baby linked up with a famous streamer named Annoying TV and robbed him. Trench Baby put a gun to his head and made Annoying TV transfer $50K to him, and that's one of the reasons the cops started watching Trench Baby. Annoying TV didn't call the cops, but his bank disputed the $50K transfer, and that's how everything started. According to DJ Academics, the entire industry knew that Trench Baby had been crashing out in LA and robbing people. Academics claim that Trench Baby set up at least 10 people and was using Polo's name to do it.
Let me tell you the reality.
I definitely seen Act talk about this.
Polo G's brother. The entire industry has been hearing about this kid for the last year and nothing good. Polo G's brother done robbed at least like 10 niggas in the industry. Using his name. I'm telling you this as a fact.
And Trench Baby almost got Polo locked up too.
Yeah, that's a
August
brand risk.
2023, the U.S. Marshals surrounded Polo's crib in L.A. Trench Baby and Polo were both...
And this just look bad because you in a neighborhood full of white folks who are already thinking, you know, you black, you know what I'm saying? You got this fat ass crib, you got Rolls Royces outside your crib, all type of shit. And then you got 12 pulling up, circling your shit. Look, you can see the white folks back here looking like, yeah, he don't even deserve to be here. They want to see this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you just can't be on no like loose shit. You can't be moving loose. You gotta move tight on, fo. Like, I ain't gonna
Booked on
lie.
armed robbery charges, and Polo got hit with a gun case for having a short barrel rifle in the crib too. At first it looked like Polo G and Trench Baby were both getting arrested for robbery, but then Polo's lawyer broke the news that the cops weren't even going after Polo. While they were searching the house, the cops allegedly found illegal drugs and firearms. When they arrested Trench Baby, they even claimed they found a small bag of unknown drugs in his pocket. So it wasn't looking good for either one of them, but Polo hired a big celebrity lawyer named Bradford Cohen, who's known for representing rappers like Drake and Kodak Black. Bradford Cohen called out the LAPD and said that Polo shouldn't have been arrested for the gun charge.
It's crazy.
Because he
I
wasn't
even
a
know
convicted
Bradford
felon,
Cohen.
so he has a right to have firearms. The LAPD later said that they only arrested Polo on suspicions that he was harboring a fugitive. So basically, they were going after Trench Baby, and Polo got caught up in it by association. The LAPD cops let Polo and Trench Baby go, but then the Burbank Police Department booked them for a different robbery case. The situation was already looking crazy, but then in November 2023, the cops officially charged Trench Baby for killing Lil Ro. Polo isn't wrapped up in the case, but this wasn't the first time that Trench Baby and him got into some legal drama together. Back in 2021, Polo and Trench Baby were leaving Polo's album release party in Miami when the cops caught up and arrested them. Polo got hit with 2 felonies for battery on an officer and threatening a public servant. The cops had pulled him over because Polo's window tint was too dark. Then Polo allegedly hit one of the cops to try to put handcuffs on him. Eventually all the charges got dropped, but Polo G and Trench Baby's family's been having all kinds of drama. Back in June 2024, Polo and Trench Baby's mom, Stasia, shot at their sister, Leilani. According to their mom, Stasia,
now I ain't never seen that video,
Trench Baby's
but I did hear Leilani speak on that. That's
family's been having all kinds of drama. Back in June 2024, Polo and Trench Baby's mom, Stasia, shot at their sister, Leilani. According to their mom, Stasia, Polo's sister Leilani attacked her, so she had to shoot in self-defense.
That's crazy, folks.
Stasia filed a restraining order against her own daughter, but it turns out this wasn't the first time Stasia tried to shoot one of her kids. Some messages leaked.
When she shot out my brother and bragged about it and got him locked up, this is 45. It jammed, and you was scared. Yeah, I'm locked up.
2024, where Stasia was talking about shooting at Trench Baby too. It's not clear what really went down, but Stasia claimed that the only reason Trench Baby is alive is because her gun jammed and said,
"Nigga, the gun jammed, and that's why you ended up in jail. Because after the gun jammed with your scary ass, where's my chain? Where is this? Where is that? Your weak ass was scared because your mama was gonna fucking kill you."
Polo bought his mom a mansion in Atlanta and got her away from the streets.
That's
It was
wild.
clear that she
I
has
ain't
some
gonna
major
lie.
issues,
I
and
ain't
now she's
got
blaming
any
Polo
of
for
that.
Trench Baby getting locked up. Nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. Fans are hoping that Polo G gets away from the situation, even though it's his own family.
Nah, I heard
Polo
Rush
tried to
is
get
just
everybody out
crazy,
the hood,
fo.
but Trench Baby still decided to crash out and caught a murder charge for nothing. Some people think Trench Baby wanted to prove that he was more than just Polo G's little brother, so he felt like he had to really get active to get any respect. After Trench Baby got locked up, Polo posted a message about him to his IG story and admitted that they don't always see eye to eye, but that's still his little brother. Polo wrote, "Free Trench, just cause I ain't said it in a while, I still love little bro even though we don't see eye to eye. I'm his big brother. I always have and always will play a protective role, no matter how much he feel like he can hold his own. That's my real blood, and can't shit change that but us." So it sounds like Polo tried to steer Trench Baby in a different direction, but he just wouldn't listen and wanted to prove he could make it on his own. But that might have ended up costing Trench Baby his freedom. Trench Baby's music was popping off too, but a lot of people said he sounded like Polo, and it was clear the comparisons were getting to Trench Baby. So he went live on IG and started ranting about how he doesn't sound like Polo at all.
You say I sound like Polo, woo woo. Alright, so why these labels calling my phone right now trying to sign me? Why my shit getting 500K views, all type of shit on one video? Come on, now get the fuck out my dick, nigga. I ain't got a dick ride, no nigga. How you gonna say I sound like a nigga?
Hey, but why you saying like you ain't got a dick right, a nigga? But like that's your brother gang, like you know what I'm saying? You supposed to take that and run with it, fo. Like that's a blessing, fo. No doubt. Damn, hold on.
There's only so much he could do. Polo's been dealing with his own legal drama too. In April 2024, Polo was staying Trench Baby in a different direction, but he just wouldn't listen and wanted to prove he could make it on his own. But that might have ended up costing Trench Baby his freedom. Trench Baby's music was popping off too, but a lot of people said he sounded like Polo, and it was clear the comparisons were getting to Trench Baby. So he went live on IG and started ranting about how he doesn't sound like Polo at all.
You say I sound like
Tell me
Polo.
I sound like a nigga.
Alright, so why these labels
Like
call
he
my
a
phone
random
right now trying to
nigga.
sign me? Why my shit getting 500K views, all type of shit on one video? Come on, now get the fuck out my dick, nigga. I ain't got a dick ride, no nigga. How you gonna say I sound like a nigga? Look. He's saying, oh, you sound like Polo. Ooh, okay, boom. But you reacted to all my music, bumping your head to my shit. So you a fan. So you like my shit. You like when I sound like Polo, don't you?
Trench Baby was losing his homies in Chicago, and it makes sense he'd want to do something about it. But robbing random rappers and streamers in LA makes it seem like he was crashing out just because he wanted to. Polo G gave him everything he needed to succeed, and Trench Baby could have been running up stacks of legit money if he just stayed in the booth and kept dropping music. It seems like Polo G was trying to keep Trench Baby out of the street drama, but at the end of the day, there's only so much he could do. Polo's been dealing with his own legal drama too. In April 2024, Polo was staying at the Dominic Hotel in New York, and one of the hotel employees found a loaded Glock 23 in Polo's room. The cops booked Polo for possession of a loaded firearm, but he posted a $25K bond and got out immediately. But then a few months later, the cops in LA pulled Polo over again and found another gun in his whip. Polo got hit with a felony charge and was denied bail at first, but a couple days later, the judge let him walk free after Polo posted a $100K bond. It looked like Polo was about to do some serious time, but he must have some pretty good lawyers because he ended up beating a gun case in New York. In December 2024, Polo posted a text message from his lawyer congratulating him and let fans know he was in the clear, writing, "Beat my gun case in NYC. Shout out to my lawyer, Stacey Richmond." Polo has also been trying to get his momentum back up in the rap game. He dropped his first album in 2019 and racked up huge numbers, and Polo kept the buzz going with his second album a year later. Then in 2021, he dropped another album and had a crazy hit with the track Rap Star. But then Polo had to take a 3-year break from music because so much was going on with his family. He was also getting wrapped up in legal drama because Trench Baby was robbing people all over LA and dragging Polo's name into it. Polo finally dropped a new album in August 2024 though, and it looks like he's finally ready to be rapping full time again as long as he doesn't get locked up. Unfortunately, his brother isn't around to see all the success though. Trench Baby has been locked up since November 2023, and there's a good chance he'll never come home if the murder case doesn't go right for him. Rappers have beaten murder cases before though, and Polo will definitely have the money to get Trench Baby the best lawyers in the game. But if Trench Baby does beat the case and makes it back home, hopefully he stays in the booth and finally leaves the streets behind for good.